I think you're executive producer here, so obviously you knew you had an attraction to this. I don't know whether it was the book, a 2006 book, whether it was Gabrielle and Jennifer's script, whether you'd worked with Mike Mylod, the director, before on Entourage, or whether you just wanted to see Chris Evans' naked body. I think that might be the...
I know. Yeah. You nailed it.
But what was it that grabbed you? Was there something you thought, I can work with this character, I know what I can do here?
I really loved that she was, because, so many of the romantic comedy, the women we've seen in romantic comedies, the scripts that I read and what we've seen in the last decade are very sort of type A women, trying to balance it all. And this was a character that was just such a mess. And I loved that. It felt so relatable. It felt like this is who I'm, a mess, and my friends are messes. So it was a relief to play such kind of a flawed character.
In recent years, there's been quite a sort of almost a genre of its own, this sort of independent woman of a certain age looking for the man of her dreams finally, and from Bridget Jones onwards. But I don't know, obviously it's a tricky one to get right. You get it right, you got Kristen Wiig and Bridesmaids. You get it wrong, you get like Bride Wars. There's that sort of, difficult of in that genre, getting a certain amount of smarts in there, but obviously getting all the right hits. Were there certain films that you looked to? I don't know whether you went back to the screwball comedies of Grant and Hepburn, whether you look to modern films that sort of give you an idea of where we're going here, the tone, the...
Well, at the time, Bridesmaids hadn't come out yet. Although if it had, then I know that would. I loved that movie so much. I think that we just knew what we didn't want to make. We just didn't want to make something that felt archaic, and we wanted to make something that felt very current. That felt like, all right, these are the things that my girlfriends are discussing. And it's going to be a little raunchier than what we've heard before. And we were lucky to have a studio that was okay with the idea of an R rating, of a raunchier, sexier film. Because that, before Bridesmaids and Bad Teacher, it was very difficult to get a female-driven raunchy comedy made.
Well, I do think there has been a swing. Maybe it's the Farley brothers, maybe it's Judd Apatow. There's been a gradual swing, and even on television, it's no longer Leave It to Beaver. We're very much in the Jersey Shore world now, and that notion of being able
Isn't it a wonderful world?
Hey, I do get the impression, like even with this, as you say, I think every 4.5 minutes the word vagina is said by somebody.
Sure.
And you could teach 4 young kids to say fuck as a little nursery rhyme.
That's right.
Yeah, and I don't know whether that was... there's points of saying, well, how far do we go here? How much fun do we have with this? And I don't know whether it just felt natural all the time that you knew this is what these people would say.
It did, because it felt funny to us, and it also didn't feel like... It just felt very natural. I mean, my friends and I, we have conversations like...
Don't use those words, do you? Anna, don't tell me you use those words.
Vagina.
Outrageous.
I said it.
I should quickly say that you started out in drama. I know all the plays you'd done before Scary Movie kind of really broke you out were pretty much in the drama genre. And you've said yourself, it was kind of maybe forced upon you, or it happened by surprise that you became a top-noted comedian. And you find it kind of terrifying, ultimately, you said recently, and I think it was LA Times on the premiere in LA, that comedy itself kind of slightly terrifies you. Is it that because you have to please a lot of people and make them laugh? And
I think it's just so, it's so, what makes people laugh is so undefinable. If at times it feels like it's a bit of a guessing game, and because I was never sort of trained in comedy or doing stand-up or anything, I'm still sort of figuring it out. But what I do know is that I love it. I love doing it, and I love being a part of this world. I've
only got a minute left, so 2 very quick questions. How did Chris feel being called disgusting Donald all the way through the movie? This is your husband, Chris Pratt, is in there, and was that something that you guys come up with together, or I don't know whether that was already in the script and you realised, I know who could play that part well?
I wanted him to play one of my ex-boyfriends, and that was the one he chose.
And the very last thing, Kelly, in Lost in Translation, everybody from, as always assumed, Sophia Coppola having married Spike Jonze, had that experience with Cameron Diaz, that it was that sort of world that she was stepping into and wasn't crazy about. Can you confirm or deny in a way that Kelly was somewhat inspired by?
I can't tell you, because...
And let's we're very close now.
Yes,
at this stage,
I know.
So,
no, I mean, I literally can't tell you. I don't... If it was, I had no idea. And I've never talked to Sophia about it.
Are you telling me the truth?
I swear I'm telling you the truth.
I'm Irish, I can tell.
You can? Well, I swear to you I'm telling you the truth. I do feel guilt. I feel like, even though I have no idea... I do feel guilty about it because I really like Cameron, and I wouldn't want her to think that, you know, I was mocking her or something. But yeah.
She's a funny girl. She can take it.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. Lovely to talk to you again. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.